good morning. It's Saturday. Look at that. Nice little sunrise coming up. Oh, look at that rig. That's nice too. Anyway, here we are at the historical courthouse. What we're doing here today, sidewalks have just a little bit of algae over here and then down here in the street. So we'll treat all this out here. We'll take the mini Mondo and get all this out here. And they got some cocoons right up here in the entryway. A couple bees nests. I just want to get the front and this area cleaned up. That's it. Then we're going to go around this way and go look at this entryway. This will be my first view of it as well. He said all the entryways, so yeah, we got some bees nest way up there. Might have to get the tall reach tip out on the extension wand. Oh yeah, we got some cocoons, bees up there, all that stuff. Get this off of here. Basic algae in the windows. Just clean up a bit. The whole place really needs to get done. Look at all those bees nests up there. All right, we're just here to clean the entryways, and that's what we're gonna do. Let's go around this way. This is the biggest job out of the three today. And we'll rope around here. The sidewalks all look good out here, so we don't got to do anything about that. And this side's usually pretty clean. Just minimal stuff. There's a bee's nest in the window up there. All right, let's get after it. Boy, they're starting early today. This place is huge. Usually we clean the whole thing. That's a huge ticket, but we're just doing spot cleans today. Then we got to go to the judicial courthouse, do 2 entranceways over there. Then we got to go to the East Pasco Government Center and do 1 entrance over there. All right, let's get after it. All right, first thing we're going to do is SH all this stuff down by using we're going to be using the 560 V-Jet for the down low, and we're going to use the 0060 to get the SH up there on top. All right, do a little lifetime here. Let's get after it. And this soap tip turns the soap on right from here. Don't need a bypass. You don't see any remote control. Nothing up my sleeve. Oh, look, there's soap. Okay, now let's let that stuff soak up there, and then we'll be back to get it knocked off with the wash jet tip, and we'll use the 7-foot extension. All right, we'll be back for that. Let's get after it. All right, everything's soaked real good. Now I got a nice long 7-foot extension. And that's how you do it. All right, nice and clean. Up there is still a little dirty, so what I'm going to do is get the extension out. Go ahead and get that stuff off up there. You don't want to do a half butt job, do we? But this looks pretty good, so we'll be back with the extension, show you how that works. Always have one. I paid $89 for it. It's going to come in handy. You'll see. We'll be right back. Okay, let's have a look. That's 20 feet of pleasure. You just scan a ball valve and you put a double female adapter on there. You just plug your ball valve right in and you control it with the ball valve. All right, we'll be right back and give you a demonstration. All right, we're all hooked up. Got to put the wash tip on. Now we're ready to get after it. Want to let it down real gently. Oh, not like that. Did I say gently as you went crashing to the ground there? Glad these GoPros are tough. Anyway, when you land it, you don't want to ever just shut the trigger off. You want to be able to land this puppy nicely. That's it. When the tip hits, you let it loose. All right, let's get after it. Okay, now instead of showing you every little thing today, see all this algae? It's all gone. All we had to do is coat where the algae was. And the sidewalks still look very nice from the last time we were here. Now the entryway looks really good. All the cocoons are down. There's one little one left. I'm going to hit that again. But anyway, let me show you the difference. Now there was wasp nests all above that window and in the window area. I cleaned right to the edge of the window. As you can see, the rest of this place is a mess. This side over here is the worst side ever when it comes to cocoons. I mean, it's really not that bad at this time. So probably in the fall, we're going to come out here and do this whole building. And that'll include all the sidewalks going down the block and everything else. All right, got 2 more entryways to go here. And we'll see you over at the, we'll do a final review of this place. Then we'll see you over at the judicial courthouse. Get that done. All right, it's gonna be a busy day, but we need to get after it so we can get over it and get it done. See you in a little bit. Let's get after it, shall we? That's the main entryway. When you're talking about getting all the cocoons off the very top there, we're talking about cleaning the whole building at that point. Went ahead and got that across there. All this is cleaned up. The steps are clean. All the bees are gone. Did you see me battling them suckers, man? They were coming at me. No match for the SH sodium hypochlorite, man, over here. Chlorine bee killer. Look at the size of that thing, though. Got my buddy GT Builds, Gary, over at Ameritech. He comes out and he's the crazy man that goes up there and cleans that. We'll be here probably in November getting after that. Or maybe after the beginning of the year. We don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be pretty clean right now. Just a couple of areas are going to need it. Well, once they see the clean spots, they'll probably call me back. All right, we'll see you at the Judicial Courthouse. Let's get after it. Hey, hey, hey. Check it out. Sparkling clean, huh? Looks good. Let's go check the rest of the job out real quick. Oh yeah, looks good. All the front there looks really good. Got to gather our tripod here and our extension wand. That looks really, really nice. All the bees are gone, nice and white again. The front looks the same. All right, we'll see you at the Judicial Courthouse, a couple miles from here. All right, let's get after it. Here we are at the second building, the Robert D. Sumner Judicial Center. All right, let's take a look. What we're here to clean is all this stuff here. See that stuff up there? Look how dirty the ceiling is. That's all bugs and stuff up there. That's all going to come clean. First thing we're going to do is we're going to tape these things off. These are very, very sensitive to water and chlorine. So you want to make sure you tape that up with some duct tape. And we also have this here that needs to be taped up. Any electronics to enter the building needs to be taken care of. All right, we'll be right back. First thing we're going to do is we're going to apply SH to everything up there. That's all going to just melt right off of there. Then we'll rinse it all off with the wash jet tip 7-foot wand. And then we're going to be going over to the East Pasco Government Center, which, if you can see, not this building here, but the brick building back over there. That's where we're going to be going next. All right, gonna be an easy day. Let's get after it. Let the games begin, baby. There's another one. Look at the difference. Look at that up there. It's beautiful. In the front there, all the garbage is off of that. Everything looks nice and clean. Now we're going to go over to the East Pasco Government Center. There's something going on around the corner here. There's a small entrance over here. I'm going to drive around and see. We've got trucks lined up out there and they're moving stuff in and out of the building, so might have to come back and hit that one. But that's what you got to do sometimes. All right, let's get after it. Hey, 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 building number 3. And this is where it all started for me 7 years ago in Dade City. This is my very first job. He asked me if I can clean from the white all the way in this tower. So I came down here and I did it. I remember the price, it was $1,000 to clean all this stuff here and all this cement up to those pillars there. So today, we're not doing all of this, we're just doing under here. Okay, and we're gonna take the turbo nozzle and we're gonna get the face of these stairs, and I'm gonna clean all this white stuff up here, that black stuff that's on these walls here. That'll clean this whole area up and we'll be good till next time. This building stays pretty clean because I come out and spot clean it every few months here and there, and it gets done. Closed. All right, let's get after it. Now that's the effectiveness of a turbo nozzle, okay? You see how that looks over there? It looks beautiful. And this doesn't take long with the proper equipment, all right? Let's get after it. Just that easy. Get yourself a turbo nozzle, baby. All right, that's a night and day difference right there. All right, now all we got to do is rinse all this off, rinse the whole deck off. All those bugs are up there and everything else. Spruce up the side of the little white parts there that I missed with the turbo nozzle. Rinse it all off, and then we're done. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. Let's get after it. Yes, sir, that's it. Look at that. Came out nice. Look how nice some stairs look. We got the wall cleaned all the way down, the walkway all the way up and around. All nice and clean for when they reopen on Tuesday. Hope everybody enjoys the Labor Day weekend. Super Blast is going to be working on Monday. I got one job in the morning. It's always a good day to do a little bit of labor anyway. I'd be bored if I didn't work. I'm on a mission. Save every dime until I retire, about 1.5 years. Then I'll be all right. Let's get after it, huh? See you Monday.